Just you reap what you sow. 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 Tiago, Polico. Tiago, Polico. Tiago, Polico, no way. Let your kingdom come, let your kingdom come, let your kingdom come, let your will be done. Let your kingdom come, let your kingdom come, let your kingdom come, let your will be done on earth. Ivan Dash for your peace, then to Lee's, Frank's Lee's, Fashi. Arise and dance, oh, arise and dance, oh, arise and dance, hey, on a well, righteous. We will rise, we will dance, oh, we will rise, we will dance, oh, peace of indigenous. Now you know. Gentle leak. justice. Udo Chineke.
Upon the beat.
I want my own, no be jealousy. I want my own, no be jealousy. No be jealousy. I want to live on my own, no be selfish. No be selfish. Fighting for my rights, no be wicked. No be wicked. Chukwali so pangi kamu na bone kwai. Edunye zanyi Biafra. Akwali lo kwanya kamu ne bene pai. Edunye zanyi Biafra. Olisa chukwo pangi kamu na bone kwai. Edunye zanyi Biafra. Chukwali so pangi kamu na bone kwai. Yes, I'm a freedom. Come on, send it fit to kill a man. Do your own, make I do my own. Stay your place, make I stay my place. How you go see how much for the fun? Yeah, waiting my I see. I say waiting my answer. Yeah, my candy band put on. Free me up, free me up, free me up, make I do my own. Free me up, free me up, free me up, make I enjoy my emotion. Free me up, free me up, free me up, make I do my work. Free me up, free me up, free me up, make I do my thing. I want my own, no be jealousy. No be jealousy. I want my own, no be jealousy. No be jealousy. I want to live on my own, no be selfish. Fighting for my rights, no be wicked. Chukwali so pangi kamu na bone kwai. Edunye zanyi Biafra. Akwali lo kwanya kamu ne bene pai. Edunye zanyi Biafra. Olisa chukwo pangi kamu na bone kwai. Edunye zanyi Biafra. Chukwali so pangi kamu na bone kwai. Yes, I'm a freedom. I know if forget Operation Python and Stew. When they want them and them, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. As I they cry every day. As I they cry every day. I know say God no go live with us. God no go live with us. Shout out to him, yes sir. Who just blessing no one can cause. Whatever they do it just to put chance. Just to put chance. Who just blessing no man can cause. Who just blessing no man can cause. Finally we win. Rest in peace, rest in peace, all the fallen heroes. Rest in peace, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Afungonu make it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Afungonu make it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Afungonu make it. You already know. You know I'm in a fast it's a business. You know I see the beat. I want my own, no be jealous. No be jealous. I want to live on my see how much malapa. Yeah. Waiting my I see. I say waiting my answer. Yeah. My candy bane puruna. Free me oh, free me oh, free me oh, make I go my own. Free me oh, free me oh, free me oh, make I enjoy my emotion. Free me oh, free me oh, free me oh, make I rule my world. Free me oh, free me oh, free me oh, make I do my thing. I want my own, no be jealousy. No be jealousy. I want my own, no be jealousy. No be jealousy. I want to live on my own, no be selfish. Fighting for my rights, no be wicked. Chukwali so pancake, una bone kwai. I don't deserve it, Biafra. Akwali no pancake, mune bene kwai. I don't deserve it, Biafra. Only sa chukwa pancake, una bone kwai. I don't deserve it, Biafra. Chukwali so pancake, una bone kwai. Deserve my freedom. Operation Python and stew. When they want them and them, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. As I they cry every day. As I they cry every day. I know say God no go live with us. God no go live with us. Shout out to him, yes sir. Whatever they do it just to put just bless you, no man can pass. Finally we win. I do everywhere. Oh yeah, my come boy, rest in peace, rest in peace, all the fallen heroes, rest in peace.
1, 2, 3. Who is like
Nnamdi Kanu, afungono mekeneke. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, afungono mekeneke. You already know, you know I'm in a so we say, DJ business, you know I see you baby.
Those that betray their own ancestors, those that betray their own tribe, their own culture for money. They fall out, they don't give a damn, they don't care. It is a disease. And this is why we declare them saboteurs. The same day, September 14th, you know what happened in Afarugu. When those that say they are protecting the borders of their country, Nigeria, use those military might to invade a compound, a mission to kill, a mission to wipe out. For those that didn't know the gravity of that offense, it was an offense. You without any hesitation, insulted and assaulted the ruling family of the Igbos, the chiefs. He attacked one chief, he attacked the rest. Tell me other chiefs they have respected. None. And others will sit and say it's happening in Afara. We had a trace of that from Iguacha, Ijo. When they started kidnapping the Ijo chiefs, and nobody said anything. And they say it's hoodlums, cultists. Yes, give a dog a bad name to hang it. The cultists have nothing to do with it. They are nowhere close to what happened to the chiefs, only to discover the bodies. Not long after that, they laid siege on these people, their compound, their villages in Ijo. And what is it? After seeing all this, we'll give our people any atom of courage to assist their killers. That's beyond imagination. There's something, anyway, Atonement Day is tomorrow. Before I continue, let me put it out there that IPOB officially suspended sit-at-home on Mondays. And this sit-at-home is the one announced by IPOB for Sabbath Day. Anybody exercising his right to sit at home on behalf of Ali Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, ensure that you are not threatening anybody. Because there are two things that happened yesterday. Somebody was narrating about an incident in a school where they said they were taking exam, and this guy, without thinking, without having facts, accused ESN, IPOB. Why will IPOB attack you for going to school, whereas they have called off the sit-at-home? And you said they did not, they were attacking them because they did not carry out the sit-at-home. You see how people from, did you see one of the reasons why IPOB say we are suspending it until there is need for it? Because there are elements that will use it to cause mayhem. They planned to use that sit-at-home to cause a lot of havoc in Biafra land. And the news got to us. And now you have agents using that as a reason to attack schools. It is not, why will IPOB attack schools? It makes no sense. It defies logic. And the impression is IPOB burning vehicles. When will IPOB? It is regrettable that people engage in these activities, and we have officially denounced that action. You want to sit at home? Sit at home. We respect your sit at home, but don't commit any violence, forcing people to enforce it. It is your own will. If businesses want to close, fine. But let no agent of felonies go and commit crime and accuse it on Biafrans. Because those Biafrans sitting at home have a purpose. Their purpose is their agenda, their goal, their wish is for you to release their leader, His Excellency Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who you extraordinary rendition process carried out on him, and it is unacceptable. Do you see how they're intertwined? We tell our people, contribute money, we must defend our land. What happens? You get people putting in confusion, left and right. Why are we putting these confusions? Is it for our own betterment or for the betterment of our enemies? The spirit of I want to be a director, I want to be a commanding chief, I want to be the assistant secretary, I want to be. The job is not done. It is in our threat. It's a threat to us. Look at some music we play. It's always exaltation of this merchant, this businessman, this and that. Pride goes before the fall. Okatobie. Otu aka na-azụ ọha. Osimiri igwe. Worthless, hopeless titles. And the damage those things are causing, we don't see it. It has permeated into us to the extent that that is the thing that is guiding our behavior. You want to be Igwe. Heaven. Therefore, nobody passes you by. You are the beginning and the end. You're Igwe. And you cannot, for any reason, say the truth. And you absorb a power that nobody conferred to you. Now you start extending your tentacles everywhere to control. And the people, the subject, are not reacting. Fear grips everybody. Nobody stands up to say, no, that is not what we told you to do. No, we did not give you that title. No, we did not give you that assignment. We are not obeying it. Then you start curtailing their aspirations. I'm happy that some of the elders question the governors. Why are they not enforcing the open grazing law? This is what you are supposed to do. Why are they not signing it into law? It is because they have been bought. They are not working for you. They are not by your side. They are not with you. They are against you. They are for the Fulanis. Let me ask you, to the participants, aiders and abettors, those that encourage politicians to come and contest for PDP governorship. Is this what you're supposed to be doing? Will anybody in his normal sense from Biafra land be talking about Nigerian election? Let us go to the fundamental aspect of it. Let us go to the bottom part of it. Will anybody in his reasonable mind, after seeing the killings, after seeing the takeover of ISIS of Nigerian territories, on what basis are you contesting for election for PDP to serve who? There is no government as you can get your hands on it. It's by cabal administrative process. You are not a Fulani to involve yourself in cabalism. There are some people that write, you're free to express yourself, but during the expression, you know who is an idiot, you know who is foolish, you know who cannot reason. Somebody wrote, people protesting in Biafra land should go to Abuja and protest. But the soldiers are in your land, shooting your brothers and your sisters, and allowing your brothers to take it out. You did not express that same sentiment by telling them to leave Biafra land and go to Abuja. You cannot save your brother. And these chiefs asked the governors, why? And these are the areas we want our elders to focus their attention on. Bring the governors to order. Show that they are serving you. They are there to protect you. They are there to ensure that the people are safe in their farmlands. If you don't question the governors, they say you don't care. And now you started, they say, who gave you the power, the authority? And don't stop. Continue. And your actions will permeate to the ordinary village person. You call a meeting. We don't want our lands in the hand of the Fulanis. And then they will be aware. And then they will start to stand and ask questions. If you want land, which land in the first place? Which land are you talking about? We don't have that land. We are squeezed together. And the little place you farm, you plant your crops, you want to give to Master Fulani to carry out Toroga and project. But they have massive land. Only one state in the north covers the whole of Biafra land. If they are actually interested in feeding the country, creating jobs, they would have devoted all those lands without any obstacle. So, okay, we can erect projects. You people from the south, come here and carry out your farm projects. We give you the land free. Come on, we are one Nigeria. The land is yours. Plant as long as you use it. You put it into use. No, they will not. Only one state in the north is bigger than the whole of Biafra land. And they are coming to tell you to give them that piece of land. Look at the population ratio. Now they are counting cows to be human beings with reference to population and census analysis. Why will you ever think of giving land for a project? The land you don't have. It does not strike you that there's something monstrous behind that move. They have passed a land and water bill. The people of rivers cannot fish like they used to. They have a naval base in Kanu where there is no water. And you still don't see the danger. you don't see the trouble brewing, it is because we are everywhere. We have people that will like to argue. We have people that in the light of danger, they won't even try to see how to stop it. Quest for money, quest for power obstructs your way of thinking. You become illogical. You cannot think correctly. If they are putting everything they have in the north across the board to Chad, and they are telling you without any hesitation that these cattle herdsmen are their brothers because they are from the next door neighbor. Therefore, what they are telling you is that your land, hand it over to their neighbors. And they will stand by their neighbors. Because when there is trouble, it is their neighbors that will come to their rescue. People from Biafra land, I have a direct question for you. If you're from Akwa Ibom, you're from Cross River, if you're from Iguacha, if you're from Alioma, if you're from Umuahia, Enugu, Oka, who are your neighbors? Who are your neighbors? Are these people actually your neighbors or your brothers and sisters? There is a difference between your neighbor and your brother. Your neighbor is somebody from somewhere, you don't know where that person comes from. He can be from anywhere, living next to you. That's your neighbor. And when you come in your compound and you have your neighbor, in grammatical aspect of it, that is your family member. You don't mistake it from somebody from elsewhere coming to live there. Not in just next house. It is not like you live in Morehouse Street or Iguacha, and then somebody lives off 89 Pound Road. The other one lives at Whitewash, and the other one lives at Churchill. When you want to make a reference, you say the neighborhood. That is the area where people live. So when you're acting, when you're ignoring dangers, differentiate between your neighbor and your brother. Your neighbor can be a foreigner. And your neighbor next to you can be a foreigner and your own flesh and blood. Therefore, you call them compound. You call them compound. The Ihanacho compound. The Eze compound. They are all Ezes. They are interrelated. They are not neighbors. They are one. For a full animal to stand and tell you that they come from Chad, extended all the way from Chad to your own backyard in Iguacha, they kill, they rape. It is their neighbors they brought. They are not indigents. You, that is the indigent, is their prime target. What are you doing? Then will you tell me that because you are Kwaibom, somebody from Abia is your neighbor? That's your brother. because they slice it in states. Let me ask you, if you were alive in the 60s, if you knew the custom in the 60s, if you knew the interrelationship in the 60s, let me ask you, the border of Ipob and Abia, how many miles? Are there no villages that are so close that in the 60s you want to make fire, you use your bamboo, you use your old plate to go and get some fire and start yours to cook. That time matches wasn't common. Latas weren't common. People go from one kitchen to the other. You have what we call obi. That fire seldom go out. That's when you have logs everywhere. They keep the fire burning. When the women go to farm and come back, they go there and get some fireballs and start cooking. How in the hell can they tell you are a state, you are Ipob, you are Abia, and all of a sudden, that person you exchange fire with becomes a stranger to you? You don't think about that. How all of a sudden that person becomes an alien to you? Somebody is killing him. You are not talking. Because they gave you an imaginary name. Ipob. Because they gave you imaginary name. Abia. Before, all of you used to be East. And the news were read according to where you come from. They had news from Ijo. They had news from Calabar. They had news from Igbo. Because they say news from Efik covers the vast area. Ijo covers the vast area. Radio Nigeria, Enugu. Go back and research. Appointments were made. When appointments were made, you read the name. That's our person. If he says Okokondem, you know who that is. You don't question where Okokondem comes from. If he says Ipeme, you don't question where Ipeme comes from. If he says Opara, you don't question whether the appointments, if he says Barasima, once somebody is killed in the north, they killed an Easterner. Barasima, yes, it's our own person that was killed. And this time, there is trouble. Of recent, you say what state? And they try to cosmetologize their behavior, their trait. They tell you the River State is not giving us any problem. They are isolating you. You are a prepared meal. They kept you calm. They don't want you to be jittery. They say Ipob is not our problem. They kept you. They just don't want you to be jittery. Oh, Cross Rivers. Oh, they don't want you to be jittery. Oh, Delta, but they are still killing. They still have their herdsmen around. They still have their Boko Haram around. Zamfara, Cross River. They have taken over Zamfara. And I warned you, and I reminded you that the telecommunication brought down, switched off in Zamfara will be followed by those in the east. And the world will not know what is happening to you. When you have governors, I don't know who they're governing. I don't know what they're doing. We, the people, we have failed ourselves. When we cannot speak for ourselves, when we cannot protest for ourselves, somebody, as of September 14, 2021, is talking about election for a country that does not exist, for a country that is cracking to the oblivion. If we are actually intelligent as we're supposed to assume, nobody, even if my brother is contesting, my brother, get back, don't contest. Are you contesting? Ask yourself, you are PDP, who are you PDPing? PDP for what? What services have you rendered to the people? Are these governors not PDP contestants? Did they not contest under the PDP? What did they do to you? They jumped to APC. They declared their allegiance to APC. Today they are back, competing, campaigning, running around under PDP. And once they get there, you know they are APC. You remember, articulate. You remember what happened 2019. You remember when all of a sudden they all exited APC into PDP. And Atiku became the presidential contender for PDP. What happened? Guns and rapid firing guns were used. In Degema, Abonima, you had it like Warfront. And you saw how the army and police cordoned off the homes of some of the VIPs. You saw it. You witnessed it. They were ordered out from their homes. Why will somebody say they are contesting for governorship? Biafrans, nobody should be talking about politics. What we will be talking about is release of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and exit of Biafra land from Nigeria, from that zoo. Not election. Not election. You are calling for referendum, they are not listening to you. Rather, they are talking about election. A slap in the face. A slap in the face to all of us. It has happened numerous times, right from the time of Balewa. They forge election results. And yesterday in Iguacha, I played you the clip. Any vote you are going to cast is null and void. They know the result. They have printed it. It's all out. It's well done, well prepared, ready to go. And you are acting like a fool that they want you to have your ID. And they will use that ID to fish you out one by one. Are those Fulanis coming from Chad, do they have ID? I'm asking you. Do they have voters card? No, they don't. You saw them during last election. They came in their millions. They proudly told you that they opened their borders because they are Fulanis to come and vote. Lo and behold, what you saw were children voting with their parents. But you, from the south, they held the machine gun over your head. You saw it. You had it. Who are you kidding? Who are you kidding? Let us be very careful. Let us be very rational. Let us stand up. For what we believe in. And we have to defend it. It is very painful. It is very, very, very painful for what is happening. We will continue to say all we have to say. We will continue to bring your attention to what we believe in. And this is Ayodele. Listen, if you have forgotten,
our cause, they made up their mind. I am in pain. I am in severe pain. I can't touch this neck anymore. If anything happens to me, the Inspector General will need to be held accountable.
Did you remember that? Did you remember it? I don't think you did. I don't think you did.
My people, the Lord will fight this battle. The Compo Mopo of the Nigerian police and the Inspector General of and the AIG ordered that the governor should be killed. I was slammed by a policeman who kicked me and shot at me. But I want you all to be strong and be of great courage. Be of great courage. Do not be dismayed. This battle must be won. This is army of occupation. They have come to occupy our land. This is not the democracy we asked for. I want you to stand and remain standing. Don't be afraid. Remain and face them. I pray that they will not cause 1983 problem in Ekiti. I call on the international community, Americans and the British and the European Union. Ekiti is under siege. The PDP men are being arrested every day. How can I be a governor of Ekiti State and be treated like this in our own country? My people, I call on all of you, stand and keep standing. I will go back to the hospital and remain there for a while to rest. Be not dismayed. Stand for justice. Stand for this election. Stand with Eleka and stand with PDP. By the grace of God, you will celebrate. I am having a lot of faith, but I prefer to bear this faith because of you. I prefer to bear this faith because of you. I plead with the international community. I plead with the international community. Nigeria is in trouble. Nigeria is in trouble. Ekiti is in trouble. Please arise and stand for justice. They have arrested so many teachers. They have arrested so many Okada riders. They have arrested so many PDP members. They put them in chains and they lock them away. Come and save Ekiti. It is our hour of need for salvation. We are in majority. We are the people, the party to beat. Come and assist Ekiti in this hour of need. They said they have instructions to kill me or the candidate of the party. They said they have the results already. They are going to announce on Saturday. The Lord will not allow them. My people, stand and keep standing. God bless you.
You remember that today they are running around Anambra talking about election. Who are you electing? You had the Ekiti governor. You had him. I'm in pain. He was beaten up. He was severely beaten up. And they are telling you it is democracy. And we foolishly act like we know what is happening.
Speaking our cause, they made up their mind. I am in pain. I am in severe pain. I can't touch this neck anymore. If anything happens to me, the Inspector General will need to be held accountable.
The cry of a full-fledged man, the cry of a proud governor, broken down, beaten by the Fulanis. If that does not shake you up, I wonder what else will. No election. None. All of you must stay clear. Start talking about rescuing your land as an indigene, as an indigenous person from Biafra land. Anything short of that, you are doomed, whether you like it or not. I don't care the party you belong to. I don't care what part of the party you belong to. And we act like we don't know what is happening. I bet we know. We know what is happening. Yesterday you saw them. You saw them. You had them protesting about the result already given out in Rivers. Let me ask these the news from Alibo says sit-at-home affecting Southeast education and economy. The other time, students were not able to sit for English paper, WAEC, due to sit-at-home. So everyone got F9. Now the economy is crumbling. Let me ask this writer, what economy are you talking about? Tell me the economy you are referring to. You cannot close your eyes and take the punishment and bite the bullet and free yourself. You are going after. This is where the problem comes from. When you look at these people that claim to know, these are the people that claim to know more than the situation is. You cannot carry out a simple task and get the reward. No. You rather not to be bothered at all. And this is why they are in your land. This is the mentality of the people we are dealing with. University of Umudike, well, who is their classmate? The cow. After all is said and done, you acquire your degree. What do you get? Nothing. Nothing. The economy, you don't have the road. No infrastructure, nothing whatsoever. We are fighting to ensure that these things are being taken care of. We will overcome these things, we will get our freedom. And here is somebody who cannot stand a task. And your economy is in shambles. You don't even have electricity. This is the problem. This is the issue. When we cannot think correctly. You just had first, I just played it. People are taking your land. You don't even have that land where you will carry out that your commercial activity, buying and selling, and your house is burning. And the poor men are being wasted every day. Those economic revenue, very important that they are not saving the people that are responsible for it. Are these things very lucrative that they cannot protect the land where the people that are generating the revenue live? Rather, they will invite the Fulanis to come and wreak havoc. And there you are, writing rubbish. To you, you've made the day. For those that are suffering, you're out of the ballpark. You're not in there playing with them. All you want is tax. Invest. This man is talking. Southeast will definitely have the lowest IGR this time, maybe second to Gombe and Zamfara. Because nobody will invest in an unstable environment. Talk more of collecting tax. who is responsible for the unstable environment. You and your masters that sent you are responsible for the unstable environment. We are fighting to have a stable environment. Why will you talk about unstable environment when the people are running around in your villages with tanks and soldiers? Which one is more devastating? You reason with your anus. Most of you, whatever you wish you will get. That is what I'm praying the Lord Almighty, my own maker. I'm not talking about your own. I'm talking about my own. Because your own God might be different from mine. My own God that have saved me, checked me, shown me the way. That's who I respect. That's who I worship. Not your God. It will be a big mistake to talk about your God. I don't know. If your God is the same as mine, I think we'll be reasoning alike. If you cannot have compassion on the poor, you kill them, you rape them, you butcher them and steal their money. And the economic destruction carried out by these soldiers and the government that deprive you even from your revenue, from the resources from your land, you did not condemn. You will condemn the meager amount coming from the same people that are being killed, the same people that are being dispossessed of their own merchants. You're counting how much you're losing. That is the issue we are dealing with. I have given you the two critical issues we face as Biafrans. Time will tell. They have told you that business you do, they are taking it over. They have taken it over. Your market, you can't even display your goods without fighting for the space with a Fulani man. You can't even pass the road without having a brush with the cattle. You can't even go to your classroom without your classmate telling you moo, and you step on the downs and you're running for governorship. To govern who? Under PDP. Fire say you saw what they did to him because he stood for his people. Yes, he stood to say, if I die, it's for your sake. They are coming. That was 2019. He beckoned on the international community. Did you hear them? No. What Jeremy Hunt said after the election, it was fair. Fair and square. After all the gunfire. Those responsible for the sham, ensuring the status quo, came and told you the election was fair and square. They were the ones coming to tell you Nigeria is indivisible. You are the largest economy with the largest population. A giant of Africa. And your head is swollen with foolishness. Big brain, big head, no brain. Listen to what Alibo wrote. Economy is crumbling. Let it crumble. Be free first before your economy. Because you cannot operate under unstable condition. The soldiers have created unstable condition for you to generate your revenue. They steal your money. They mount roadblocks. Before your goods come from Apapa to crossing the Niger Bridge, you have paid 10 times the amount. You did not complain. You did not call the attention to it. You will call the attention to those that are telling you, free their leader. It is an issue of causes and effect. That theory, causes and effect, if you don't get it into your acumen, into even your argument, you're not learned enough. At least show that you have common sense. Don't just do brown envelope journalism. It will not help you. It will not help me. It will not help your parents. These are the things we talk about. And the killings, what effect does it have on the economy? You did not say that. And then the Canadian police, the Canadian government is telling this Alibo TV and command what is happening. The people that are causing instability, as luck might have it, this is what the government of Canada is saying. The Canadian court. Nigeria will make sure what you read is exactly what you need to read. The police in Nigeria are killers and corrupt. This is by Canadian court. Nigerian police are killers and corrupt. If they can see, you that is a liberal journalist cannot see. And when the police that is supposed to protect you is your killer, why is he corrupt? Why is he corrupt? Maybe he's not being paid. Maybe he wants a position. Maybe he doesn't believe in what is what is happening. He doesn't believe in the government. So it's survival of the fittest. And if you don't give it up, they will kill you. I will open the phone line and we'll go from there. We must learn to get things straight. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. That is the call number. And this is live broadcast from Radio Biafra, USA. Atonement Day tomorrow. Don't forget. You are a Biafran. You are an indigene. You can say you're an aborigine of Biafra land. Our ancestors left it. And we wasted it. We lost it. Through the hands of the intellectuals who said they knew more than the truth. and I wonder where we're headed to. The calls are bouncing off. I say it better. It will stick. I see the calls better. It is one of those things that we go through. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Mazi Alozie, good afternoon, sir.
Good morning from here.
My name is Chimeze from Enugu Province.
Welcome, Chimeze.
Biafra land.
Welcome.
Thank you, sir. Mazi Alozie, thank you for the good job you're doing. For those that let them hear what the gospel is saying. Ohamadike, Ebutedike, Dike one Biafra in the whole wide world. Mazi and Kanu, may God bless you. May God continue to keep you. May God destroy your enemies and give you victory. May God show you mercy and show you faith and give you more strength to overcome Fulani, because they have come to take what that belongs to the people. And you stand for the people. Mazina and Kanu, you stand for the people. You are the second son of God. After Jesus Christ, you are the second son of God. And we, the indigenous people, we understand that, and we don't play with it. So may your days be long on earth to Biafra in the name of Chukwuka Biafra. Yes, Mazi Alozie, I had a clip you played, sir. Oh God. It's in Nigeria. It's in Nigeria. Things are happening in the zoo. You can hear the way a governor is crying. If anything happened to me, you should hold the GP of the police or the AIG of the police. They are all into one Nigeria. They started it and they should end it. I am not paying for that man. No. If he like make me cry from now to next tomorrow, I'm not paying for him. He's an idiot. Permit me to use that word. He's an idiot. He has been clamoring for one Nigeria, and he see one Nigeria. He's crying. Please, let's move on, please. Yes, so for our sit at home today, the Sabo Tuade, the Sabo Zende, okay, Mazi Alozie, we dey for our house. We are all in our house. Nobody left outside. If you go outside, whatever the army of the zoo, of the hellfire and their police do to you, you take it. If they pay you, you rest in peace. If you can't rest in peace, you go to hellfire and rest in pieces. Because you can't follow order, you can't listen and listen good. You can't listen and listen good. That is why you see that we continue to recap whatever our leader has been saying. That is why I said, whoever that have ears, let them hear what the gospel is saying, the voice in the wilderness. And it is Mazi Kanu and this hallowed platform, Radio Biafra. Mazi Alozie, thank you for exposing the truth. When you come like this, you play their case, you play their idiocy to their fellow Nigerians. They will see how idiotic they are. If you claim to be one Nigerian, may shame kill you anywhere you are. If you claim that you are one Nigerian, you can hear what the Canada governor is saying. Nigeria police, they are criminals, they are killers, and they are terrorists. So, Mazi Alozie, thank you for opening more of our eye with this other platform, this holy platform of that our leader put in place for us. You know that today we come, he put this platform for us. Yes, so that our eyes will be open. We will know how to use our head, because black man has a problem in his head. Mazi Alozie, thank you. In the whole Biafra land, we are shut down. We are in our house. We are in our house, nobody is going anywhere until the day is over. If we want to die, we're hungry, we should die. Because during the COVID-19, they didn't provide anything for us. We starved ourselves, they starved us. We didn't die, we are here. Whatever that never killed someone in the zoo will only make the person stronger. And it will always make us stronger to see Biafra in the name of Chukwuka Biafra. May God bless our leader, Mazi Kanu. May God continue to strengthen him. Whoever that is against him, may that person be down. Whoever that is against Mazi Kanu, may heaven and hell be against that person in the name of Chukwu Gabiama. Buhari is dead. Buhari is dead. He's in hellfire now, saying, hey, yeah, look at what criminals are doing with his name. Mazi Alozie, continue your good job. May God bless the DOS. May God bless all of you that are working assiduously to making sure that Biafra is restored 100. Mazi Alozie, I appreciate you. I thank you. Continue your good job. It's reaching heaven. And we are very witness to it. Thank you. God bless you, sir. Watch Neke.
Thank you. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Ramadan is a good afternoon, sir, from Biafra land.
Okay.
Chukwu from Biafra land. I thank Chukwu Kikabiama for keeping all of us alive today. We listened to all the whole analysis that you have done since you entered the studio. But the problem is that our eyes is on the ball. We are Biafrans. Our greatest leader, Nnamdi, the Joshua of our own time, have shown us a way, and there is no going back on it. It is either Biafra or everybody will die finish. Those idiots and the police that is talking about election and talking about economy, those idiots that are talking about economy, I want to ask a question. There is a saying where I come from, Madukego. Now, is that money is more than Nnamdi? And that election is it more than Nnamdi? The bandits are not in the cell. The Boko Harams are not in the cell. The terrorists are not in the cell. But it's a freedom fighter. Person that wants to liberate his people is in the cell. We are following them because we are not terrorists. We are not violent. But the time will come, they will see the handwriting on the wall. Failure to bring him, not even bring him in the court, release him on 21st of next month. In fact, I believe what they will see, they can never see it. We are busy deploying atomic bombs and armored cars in Biafra land. Why in northern states, bandits are there, they cannot change them. But our governors, our people is busy talking about election. Sorry to any idiot. Today is it assembly. This is to tell them that we are the right owner of our land. There is no going back. Even as I am now, my freedom, my state, my country, my food is Biafran. And there's no going back on it. So whatever there's any idiot that talks about election near my door or place even a paper on my door, that person will go down. The influence being idiots, they are talking about election. Why your house is on stage? Your leader, they are holding your leader. And they're talking about election and the economy. The Chukwu must strike any idiots and any mouth that will say about election in Biafra land. Madam, good afternoon, and may God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. God bless you too. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Thank you very much, Mazi Alozie. Good evening from here, Mazi. My name is Desmond, and I'm calling you from Italy, Mazi.
Welcome.
Mazi, am I coming out today?
You go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much, Mazi Alozie. I want to, with Biafrans, Ipob family members worldwide, and our leader, His Excellency, Nnamdi Kanu, I salute you from here. Mazi, before I comment on analysis, let me first of all give this announcement to Biafrans in Italy. We have two announcements to give, and the first one is our numbers from IPB national body in Italy, signed by the national coordinator to support ESN, and the second one is about our protest, which is coming up. Our protest, because we have two protests. One is coming up on the 16th, and the other one is coming up on the 25th. Now, for Biafrans and friends of Biafrans, lovers of our freedom in Italy, please, we are calling on everybody to join us and support ESN. As long as you are in Italy, please call this number to support ESN, +39 35100 46055. I repeat, +39 35100 46055. This is IPB National Coordinator's number in Italy. The second number is +39 3512 551274. I repeat, +39 3512 551274. This is IPOB national PRO number in Italy. Then on 16th, which is on Thursday, the next 2 days of this month, 2021, we'll be having our free Mazi Nnamdi protest in Italy, Milan precisely. It will be taking place in Milan, a place called Piazza Castello in Milan. We are calling on all Biafrans, friends of Biafrans, our ambassadorial presence, and everybody to join us, our Reverend Fathers, Reverend Sisters, to join us that very day for us to express ourselves and also to bring our message to the world on the extraordinary rendition of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and we demand for his immediate and unconditional release. You know, the time will be 10 o'clock in the morning, starting 10, and we'll finish by 2 p.m. as we know the way things work here. So once you get Piazza Castello, if you get to the state station, you'll be directed to Snuffer. And if you're having problems with the direction, you can also call the last number I just gave out for proper direction. You know, the second one will be taking place on the 25th of this month, which will be in Trento, though the flyer is out and it's out there, but then that will be after the one of Milan. You know, the flyer for the one of Milan is also out and it's out there, and our people should join us, that we must put our voice together. If you have anything you want to do for Biafra, this is the time to make it happen. Now, Mazi, you see, some people don't understand what is going on, you know, because people can talk, but, you know, it is more easier than talking than to reason. This is the problem we're having with some people. Somebody will say, go to Abuja and do this, and the armies are in our land killing our people, the terrorists are in our bushes, raping our women when they go to farm, and committing all forms of atrocities in our land, and somebody will be talking nonsense. This is to show you the level of stupidity. And what I don't understand with these people is that I don't know if they think that these governors, these saboteurs in our land, are they really normal? Because I don't know, it doesn't look normal to me, you know, because these people, do they think there will be anything that will make us to, I don't know what they are thinking. But the point is that I believe that they want to destroy themselves, because they cannot destroy our people, because God has risen to save us and then to give us our freedom, and we are ready to take our freedom. Our people are willing, our people are ready. I appreciate Biafrans in Biafra land. Before it was not like this, if they really have sense. Now the game has changed. It is no longer business as usual. IPOB is in control of Biafra land, and anything we say, anything the OS say, anything Adidamatina and the Kanu says in Biafra land is final, and that is it. So come what may, anyhow they want to do it, we are ready. You know, we are very, very, they should not be looking at this saboteurs they implant in our midst. They are not going to stop us, because they will be all fetched out and they will be disgraced, because because we swallow them. As Dahan and Abelian was swallowed, so God is going to disgrace all the saboteurs against Biafran restoration, because project is 7 projects. Thank you very much, Mazi Alozie, and God bless you from here.
Thank you. Thank you. +1 484 767 0848 +1 484 767 0848. Live broadcast from Radio Biafra USA. We are the ones under the gun, and as a matter of fact, we must be serious. We must. Sometimes you see people talking. What they are talking, you don't know. And they just want to say something. It is not dismissing your expressions. It is the way we do. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, good evening, Mazi Alozie. Am I the one on air?
Yes, you are. Welcome. How are you?
Okay, yeah. I'm fine, thank you. Fine, thank you. Yeah, thank you for picking my call. Good afternoon, great Biafrans, Ipob family, members around the world. I welcome you all today to this live broadcast. Today, the 14th of September, 2021, and a Tuesday. My name is Nnamdi. By the special grace of Chukwu Okike Abiama, I am the head of finance of indigenous people of Biafra worldwide. I want to use this opportunity to salute our people, to commend them for remaining focused, determination, consistent, and resolute, no matter the situation. I commend every one of you. We know that what is in front of us is very hard, is tough. Yes, we know that. But do we have any other alternative other than to go it and make sure that we restore Biafra? No, we don't. That is why we must remain focused. We know where our leader now is not where he's supposed to be. This extraordinary retention from Kenya to Nigeria, we have to fight it. To make sure that our leader is released, because he's not where he is now, is not where he's supposed to be. He should be with us. Therefore, we must work hard whichever way we can to make sure that our leader is released. Also, we should not forget those of us that are also in detention in different parts of Biafra land. We must make sure that they are released. Some of them are being picked up every now and then, taken to where God knows. We must work hard to make sure that they are free. That's what we should have in mind. Bear it in mind that today, on the 14th of September 2017, the Python dance. We all know what happened. Young children were drinking mud water. Many were killed. 28 gallant men were killed. Other people, many also, who were supposed to go to our leader's house, were killed. Today is a day of reflection, to remember what happened that day. That's why we have this 14th of September every year as a Saboteurs Day. It's really a very sad day for us. So whatever we are doing, we must remember those people. We must remember those that have been killed, many that are childless, siblings have lost their own brothers and sisters. This we must bear in mind. Whatever we are doing, whichever direction we are going, this must be in our mind. One thing we must know is that we are here to restore Biafra. It's not going to be easy, because no freedom is easy. It's not cheap either. But we must remain, our eyes must remain in the ball. We must work hard. Work harder to make sure that we restore Biafra in our own lifetime. We should not take it over and roll it over to our children. That will not be correct of us. Our parents have done their own part and they have given us the baton. It's now our responsibility to take this baton to make sure we get to the end of it, not to hand it over to our children or our grandchildren. That will not be good of us. That's why I recommend every one of us to work hard to make sure that we restore Biafra in our lifetime. our leader, we make sure that we pay your dues. Those of you that are still owing the compulsory levies, endeavor to do that. The legal fee of our leader, we must finance it no matter how high or expensive it is. It's our responsibility to make sure that we finance it. Therefore, we need to dust ourselves up and sit up and do the right thing. Distraction is the last thing we need at this point in time. Rather, we must be focused. Also, I want to use this opportunity to remind all IPOB family members around the world that our monthly dues around the world goes to Germany. I repeat, our IPOB monthly dues goes to Germany. Whether you live in the United States of America or Canada or Australia or Europe or Asia or Middle East or South America, it goes to Germany. There's no change in that. And those of us in Africa, with exception of those of us in Biafra land, because in Biafra land we do not pay monthly dues again. But those of us in Africa, we know where to send our monthly dues. It's very important because that's where it all started. And we cannot go back. I know some people will say, how long are we going to do this? We are going to do this as long as it takes. Because what we are trying to do is not a child's play. What we want is freedom. So that we'll be free and fly like the birds and be free the way Chukwu Kikadiama wants it to be, not the way men want it to be. It's very, very important. We must compose ourselves at every point in time. It's very, very important. Remember our leader in your prayers and those that are working very hard to protect our land. It's very important. Tomorrow is our Atonement Day, the 15th of September 2021. We normally do it every year. Endeavor to make sure that you partake because it's very, very important. And again, with the psalm that was given to us by our leader, I know today is Psalm 107. Let us endeavor to keep to this psalm. There must be a reason why our leader gave us this psalm. And look at what is happening now. Maybe that's the reason. It's very, very important. And finally, I want to thank all those that have been sending me text messages, words of encouragement, sending me psalms, and also the Reverend sisters, all of you. I'm very grateful. I thank all of you, and together we all will restore Biafra, because we have no choice. That is our home. That's where Chukwu Kikadiama gave to us. Nobody can take it away from us. We are fighting for something that belongs to us. So together, we work hard and move on and restore our Biafra. But most importantly, remember our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in your prayers. Thank you very much for listening to me. Mazi Alozie, thank you for picking my calls.
Deo, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's that, and let me get this call. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yes, Mazi Alozie, they hear me, sir.
They hear you.
Mazi Alozie, the CKO, the CKO, but Mazi Alozie, it is a pleasure for us to have somebody like you being determined to make sure the kingdom of heaven is restored. Mazi Alozie ga-ahụ Biafra. Mazi Alozie akwụghịrị ezinụlọ nọ n'Amerika. You must bring them here, no but Mazi Alozie, no insult will stop you from doing that. No start anywhere. We are here to get our land back. This generation of Biafra, we will restore our land back. Mazi Alozie, what do you have? Me and me shake. To go to Kabia, my child. No, but Kechodi. Biafra is all over the world. We are fighting against the kingdom of darkness itself. I feel we take over no Southern Alani. There's a Nile. Biafra is all over the world. They are the real kingdom of darkness. Not the Fulani, not Awusa. I couldn't take over now. After today, any other next step we will take is to get all of them and kill them. And so, Madam, all move for ya. Okay, to go to Koya. Nothing of food. Then, I can't talk. I was not going to take a dozen. And you were there. Then I have to take it. None after how about I died on our book? Has I lose the 10 billion? You should tell the Biafra all over the world. You should tell the Kanu one in there. You will see that. Okay, that is the same of everybody. To go to the Biafra, Moko for there too. Then the ticket to go to the second king. Second Kings chapter 24, from verse 1 to end. Yana Nehemiah chapter 8, from verse 1 to end. Today we are special day, and we are observing even more the happy. Madam, apparently, I can hear this day, Dara. Definitely, make it see. You saw this government radio for our land, and those things days. You are only like who first Samuel. All the governors in Biafra, you know, first Samuel chapter 24, from verse 1 to end. Yana Psalm 36 from verse 1 to 8. Unu ga-abụ kwacha. Anyị na-emekwa unu ebere o. Dede ọnwụ na anyị chọkwara ikwu na mmanya ebuke kwere ọkwa ka unu chagharịa. Anyị chọrọ Biafra. Ụzọ dị mma gị na-ekwu ihe ị chọrọ. Unu na-arụrụ anyị ụzọ. Dede mmadụ na-ekwe unu ọkpara ndị o. Dede tike dozie m. Biafra chọrọ ọbọdụ ụwa na iso n'azụ. Ụmụ Biafra. Ma ndị nwaanyị ma ndị nwoke. Onye ọbụla ọkụ otu ala o. Otu ala a. Britain chọrọ ịna na anyị wee dogo ebe anyị ga-anọ. Ọrụ mma. Onye ọbụla ụmụ nwaanyị machie n'ukwu n'ike o a ga-alụta na ifere anyị were ala eji anyị ekwechiri gele ndepụta egede tuke ndị mmiri onye ebi apụọla tupu ọchịchị abịa ma ozi gị apụọla n'o ọ napụrụ adịghị ọkụ n'ọnụ akwụkwọ nwa m ha ga-akpọpụta nwa ndara aha Nnamdi Kanu ma onye ahụ na-ezu n'ụlọ ma onye ahụ na-ezu n'ụlọ n'elu ụwa a ha nwere kwa ime ala mgbede mmiri na Eke n'Orie n'Afọ na Nkwọ Ịgha. Mazi Alozie, no insult anywhere can stop us from living in our land. All Biafra.
Biafra, thank you very much. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Mazi, good afternoon. I'm calling from the Davis village.
Welcome.
Mazi, I don't know if my line is clear because I'm using earpiece. This thing is having some problem.
Yeah, take it to the doctor.
All right, Mazi, thank you for your good work, and I appreciate all the Biafran all over the world for what all of us are doing to make sure that we break this yoke off our neck. Mazi, I want to start by asking those of our Biafran brothers who are in Europe to change the method of their protest. Yes, because if those of our brothers back in the zoo can close their shops, their market 2 days, I am not seeing anything difficult or too hard for our brothers that are living in the United Kingdom, where our problem started from, to go to the United Kingdom Parliament or even their government office and occupy the street at least 1 week, day and night. Carry your pot, your this thing, go there, sleep there, day and night for 7 days. Our leader will be released to us. Because that is where our problem started from. I don't buy this idea of going to protest 3 hours, you rush go back home. Why people here in Nigeria, from hardship that is here, our people are determined to make it happen. Look at yesterday, everybody were at home. Today again, people back here is making sacrifice. So, and I want to, those who live in abroad that normally come and make careless talk to our people who are living in Nigeria should stop it, because we are making a lot of sacrifice here. And I want them, those of you who live in OEO, march to United Kingdom. That is where our problem started. And we have to solve it from there. Occupy that government street for 1 week. In fact, sometimes I hear that you go to collect, permission to march. Don't collect any permission. Let somebody be arrested and try in their court. Let the world hear that we have been arrested in the United Kingdom and we are in the court of United Kingdom. What is happening now? Because we are taking our people who are living in Europe should take this. Our problem started in United Kingdom, and that is where we're going to solve it. Until we occupy that government house where the Prime Minister is coming out from, if possible, the house of Queen Elizabeth, we should block the entrance. Let her hear our voice. Let them know that when they don't feel the heat that we're feeling back in the zoo. That is number one. Number two, Mazi, I don't know what is happening to our brothers in South. I know that people will not like to hear it, but that is true. And anybody that wants to show that way should give me a video. We fight, we protest, we do everything are Ipob speaking Biafrans. And tomorrow, somebody will come from somewhere and say, we too are Biafrans. What show? Go to what do you call it? Ipob today, business goes on, and what do you call it? Calabar, the same, Warri, the same. And these people are also Biafrans. When are they going to wake up? And that is why I said, if these people are not ready to go with us, I could back them with offer once and for all. Let us march home. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The areas you are mentioning don't have access to the radio, and this is why we are trying to make sure that they get the message, that the radios there are working. As you hear it, it's not the way they hear it. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi Alozie, good evening from here.
Good morning. Welcome.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you very much. Mazi, I salute you for what you are doing. There. Our brother, Kejibu. Also, not there. Cable. Thank you very much, Mazi. Mazi, I greet our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the only savior of our time, the only savior we have. Mazi, my name is Mazi Emmanuel. I'm calling from Paris. Mazi, you see, our leader said before that the real option of this so-called Nigeria, that their option is election. And when you look at it, you will find out that word that our leader said was 100% accurate. Because whenever you hear election in Nigeria, the people who has been lamenting will automatically lose their senses and they start jumping around. Now, they have forgotten what happened in the year 2019, just 2019 of about 2 years, how many years ago? Last 2 years. They have forgotten it. They have forgotten all the deceit of the so-called APC, BDP, APOGA, all of them. They have forgotten. Suddenly, now all of them are jumping up again. Hey! Ugboro ole ka ihe ga-eme ndị Biafra ka ha mata ihe na ndụ ha? How many times? How many times? Because Mazi, you see, when if it's the Northerners or the other people in Nigeria or Africa is doing this, somehow it will be manageable, so we can say, okay, maybe they don't understand. But as no onye ọha na-ene anya adịghị mma ịkpọ ntụ. How is it that Biafrans and the Igbos are the people who are na-ekpozi ntụ? Gịnị ka ihe ga-akpọ ihe nke akpọ? Onye ụlọ ya na-agba ọkụ na-achụ nta oke. Our house is on fire. Our land is in danger. Our life is in danger. Here are they talking about election. What can we call this? Kedu ihe anyị ga-ekwu? Kedu ihe a ga-eme ka ndị a were ghọta na ya chọzighị anything? We don't need anything again called the election in that our land. We need a referendum. They should go and negotiate if they know how they conspired to go and kidnap our leader. They should go and even beg to their master and release our leader. They should do that. Not coming out to telling us economy. We are doing damage on economy. We don't care. If they what economy are they even talking about for the first? What economy? So Mazi, these people, I don't know this. I think, but I still appreciate this our talking because many of our people is like our ears and our ears. I don't know where it is. Where we have taken our own stupidity to. I don't know. So Mazi Alozie, only what I am pleading to Biafrans is let us ignore all these so-called politicians in our land. Let us focus. Let us focus. Anytime we call out, just like today now, sit at home. Yesterday, I had where their hoodlums went to destroy people's things. Destroy some things for our people, labeling it IPOB. I was speaking with one of my sister in Lagos. She was, kind of telling me, see what they say IPOB people are doing. I say what? What did they say? Who said so? He said they went to school in I don't know where. They burn everything. They did. I say, where did you hear that? Who told you? So you see the length of damage that these so-called people want to label IPOB. Anything at all, they want to bring IPOB inside. But we are telling them that they have hidden if you know what is conquering, you are, in fact, you should go to hell. Thank you, Mazi. May God bless you and may God bless Biafrans.
Thank you very much. Caller, your name and where you're calling from. Caller, your name and where you're calling from. Still connecting. The call number is +1 484 767 0848 +1 484 767 0848. Caller, your name and where you calling from.
Thank you, Mazi Alozie. I'm calling from Morocco, Kinshilo Ziribo.
Welcome.
Thank you, my brother. Mazi Alozie. I'm happy for you. I'm happy. And keep it on and on. Mazi, the election they are still talking about. Now you play the record of a man that crying, a sitting governor. You see? So now, and you see why these people are clamoring for election in Biafra land. If we don't vote, they will bring the military to rule. It's better to bring military for rule. I mean, because you see the vote in Imo State, we voted our mind, but from the Supreme Court of Abuja, they say no, they bring the speaker, a 419 speaker, then put military on the ground to rule. That is it. I'm telling you, whether you vote or you don't vote, you cannot escape it because their plan, I'm telling you, these people plan is complete. I mean, there is complete from both their northern side, both their south, both their north. Mazi, another thing I want to talk, that protest whether my brother talk, I support if they can get permission, because I know so most of the protests in the Western world is permission time, so time and this. If you can resist, make it agreement that you must say, I know, I know, if you can do it that way, that is good. So that we that are being outside, we can support, donate for them to stand there until the man gets released. This is a good idea the guy bring, but you have to know that everything is in the law. Yeah. So I want our DOS to put down, that is no going back, 24 hours protest. And we were not going to destroy anything. Go with your mat, with your what they call it, Chabola, what they call it here. You move it with a blanket. We donate and we support. You understand? That is it. And there we will think this in the Buckingham Palace. You go there, we stand. As far as they got the permission, we give them ahead. Head on, you know. So now they keep it on, my dear brother. Our constitution, let us come together and do something. Lockdown is not only for Igbo side. It's the same all over Biafra. We should not be good in criticizing in Facebook, but we are doing it back in the back. All Biafra, keep it on, Mazi Alozie. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. Yes, that is the way it is. The radio is a means of communication, and all those that are concerned must ensure that it is executed evenly, because the ones in Ugep, we had somebody from Ugep saying they don't hear the radio, and the other one, you go the same way. So how can they know what is happening? They should be given equal, not equal in the sense that they are not being given equal. It's just the way it can be done, so that they'll be hearing it. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, Mazi Alozie.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Hello. My name is Chupi Manuel. I'm a native of Chicago, Biafra. I greet you, Mazi Alozie, for all your effort. And this job. I greet my leader. Our leader, Nnamdi, Kanu, for a time like this. I want to start from the leaflet about the governor crying for Inspector General of Police, Inspector General of Police, giving order to kill him. That is Nigeria for you. That place we call Nigeria. From the foundation, you know what one Nigeria is all about. That is why in the whole world, it's only Nigeria you will put one before you call the name. Even the name is darkness. Even the people living inside that place, majority of them are evil men and women. Even the same place, that is when you see so many churches everywhere. That is show you that place is marked out for destruction. Tell me, if not Nnamdi to open the eyes and the spiritual eyes of people living in that area of the world. Tell me what is going to happen to that in less than 20 years onward. That is Nigeria. Okay, somebody is talking about economy and Igbo man. That is why Igbo people, when we talk about Igbo, before the war, during that way time, we are thinking that we know everything as Igbo man. We are feeling that we are number one in Nigeria then. But today, we find ourselves in a zero nothing. Where we select a leader to force the leader to rule Igbo people. And Igbo people will wait that things are going well. Talk about Igbo. Fulani elected it and this to Igbo man. Think of the after the election, Creator has won this election on PDP. All of a sudden, Fulani remove Creator and put Udodima number 4 to rule Igbo. And Udodima is working for his slave master, Fulani. This is the way they want to destroy Igbo race, to make sure Igbo race is going to be even worse than Alpha in next few years. Then, those people who are saboteurs, I want to talk to you direct. Starting from Nigeria, Igbo people have been rejected to zero nothing. Today, the hatred is 200% higher. That is why anything that the Fulani and their terrorists did, the media in Nigeria will not say it so that people will understand it. But anything about ESL and IPOB, they will highlight it and put it to idea. That is a hatred that was planted inside anybody that says the evil. And the man of the center hates himself. And that is why evil man will be a saboteur. If you are a saboteur, if you are evil man and you are a saboteur, Nigeria hates you, number 1. You hate yourself, number 2. And based on that, you are worse than Satan. You are worse than wicked. You are nothing. If you are a saboteur, if you are against Nnamdi Kanu, who God has sent to liberate you people from the bondage, from the chain of slavery in the name of Nigeria, you are known in foreign. I'm going to say it again. This our people who are living at Ethiopia now, the virtual let them put a jingle that will be playing that no election in Igbo land. There's no election in Biafra. Let it start to stand in people's mind because people are ready now to hear. And another thing to make sure that this radio is talking to every corner because people are now waiting to hear from this radio. If people start to hear from this radio, I'm telling you, everything is over. People will die. Whatever you tell them, even in emergency, if you tell them to speak at home, they will do it. People are ready. Thank you very much, Mazi Alozie, for your kind and effort on this journey. Chukwu Biafra will be your friend. Thank you very much. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. Thank you. And we keep going. And that's the way it is. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Mazi Alozie, good morning.
Good morning from here.
Okay, this Chijoko calling from New Jersey. I want to thank Chukwu Kikabiama for his love upon Biafrans and upon our dear leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Alozie, anybody that think or saying that there will be election in Biafra land, the person just dreaming. There is nothing like election in Biafra land. And anybody that is saying that they sit at home and disturbing the economy or what, in the first place, what economy they are talking about? The Nigeria they know anything about economy, how to manage economy? There's nothing to manage. So if somebody talking about the economy, the person is like fooling himself. So we don't have to be deceived here. There is nothing like economy in Nigeria, in the zoo. So sit at home. Today is sit at home to remember those that they kill. So we have to remember them. So it doesn't concern us. Biafra has been restored. Biafra has been restored, whether they like it or not. And I can advise those saboteurs in Biafra land and their friends. It's better they release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for them to have their peace. Or then let's see how it goes. But I know that because the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have not done anything bad. There's nothing we can hold against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's only saying let there be referendum. Let the people decide what they want. Very simple. I don't know whether these people they use their nose to think. It's a very simple word that every literate can understand. But those people call themselves elite, they cannot understand it. What kind of governor or minister cannot understand the common word, the referendum? It's a very simple thing. So if you don't want to accept that, then do not disturb Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is not holding you to do whatever you want to do. You are free to do what you want to do. But whatever the people ask you, this is what they want, it's left you and them. And they try to let you know that this is what these people are demanding. Next states are not moving. Just a referendum. Then from there, you know where they began to talk about economy and all the rest of it. Anyway, the zoo is not something somebody will be wake up and begin to talk about the zoo. It's like a waste of time and the time to achieve something important. Mazi Alozie, I want to make an announcement, please. Very, very important. I want to let all Biafrans in the United States of America that on 22nd of this month we have a mega rally in New York at United Nations. Everybody knows here. It's on between second and First Avenue on 47th Street. So once you come to that point, you will see Biafra flag everywhere. So, and I believe other countries also might be that day protesting because from 14th to 24th of this month, the world leaders is United Nations gathering. So we have to be there to show the world who we are and what we want. That what we need is to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and give us the date for referendum. That's all. That's nothing we are there to do is to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released. So on 22nd of this month, please, you don't have to get prepared. Do not say nobody told you. You come with your children, all Biafran, both men and women, young and old, everybody must be there. As far as you are in the United States of America, you are in California, in Texas, everybody must be there. We always do it every year, and all Biafrans are in the United States of America, always be there. So we have to do it again, especially this one, our dear Onyendu is in the hand of the enemy. So we have to be there and let the world to hear our voice and know who we are. Because some people say that they are not doing the protest in their country. Their leaders are coming. So we are going to protest it so that their leaders will see it. When they go back to their country, they will know that, there is something that is going on that our guys that in their country are not doing. You know, they didn't know that our leader was kidnapped by the extraordinary rendition, but by this hoodlums called themselves hiding themselves in the name of umbrella of Nigeria, that name called Nigeria, whereby they are criminals. When you talk of the criminals in this world, is those people that are hiding themselves in the name of Nigeria under that umbrella, stealing and killing people, terrorizing people's life, and destroying the people effort and making them miserable. So anybody that they say that they want to do anything with that in Nigeria is like it's a criminal. So let us come out there and show the world who we are and let them know what we want. Thank you, Mazi Alozie. Let you go, Mama, bless you.
Yes, you too. Saboteur Day.
This is happening now in the home of the leader of the Nigerian army is here. They are here now. Look at me, look at me. You can hear the sound going on. The Nigerian army is here. They are here shooting at the home of the leader of the Biafra. Me push up. What do we do? Give back.
Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Good evening from Italy. Mazi Simon, Eric of Okapobi.
Welcome, go ahead.
I want to talk about sabotage, which is today. It's a very bitter and painful, and everything will happen on that very 14th of September 2017. In Natal, particularly in the compound of our leader Mazi and the Kanu, where the demons in security uniform in Nigeria come to kill the only man speaking for the Biafra and for the evil, the good people, not the evil. So, in my own suggestion, I know the day is fast anyway. Our people today is supposed to be war against the sabotage. Their heads should be dancing on the whole street of Biafra. Anywhere they are, only against the Lapapia issue. Ndị ọzọ ya amụ ihe ka amụ ihe. Amụ ihe nwa ndị na-emechi. Ndị kwesị ndị na-aga afọ, ọbụghị ndị anwa ndị na-eme ụlọ.
Mazi, your line, Mazi, I'm going to cut you off.
Those so-called governors, to lead, political leaders, president, and whoever, they gather to own money to the whole Nigeria and the lead and go and catch that man. Why not use that money to do the taxes that they are complaining of their whatever economy? Our people should see this day as a very painful day and do something about it. Don't just be watching the fools, the campaigning and doing everything. You only come here to the next. Do that is there. Organize yourself and do something. That is how things is done. And I'm very, very angry for this very day. It's a very painful day for that. So let me stop this here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, Mazi Alozie, a very good evening from Warsaw, Poland. I remember Sep 14th, and I hear from Omaka, a lot of province, Biafra land. Our leader remains Mazi Alozie, and all his Muslims all over the world. And I tell us, men of valor, radicals, I appreciate all of you. Mazi, today is a sabotage day, but as I speak with you now, Mazi, within our law zone, within our money and the barons, the zoo combined the team are there picking our boys. All this area I'm going to mention that they are now, as I see with you, that picking our boys, young boys. Mazi, they in Hioma, they in Hioma, take another time. They are picking boys there now. And they are picking boys in Aman Nachi, Amazon, Umuwaka there. All these are within axis of our Idem Mini, where hope also been marking from. As I speak for you now, they are picking our boys. All these areas now, they are picking our young boys now with their healers. They are full everywhere. And today we are observing our sabotage day. And this is what hope is paying us again. When we talk about this hope, yesterday we started as early as 3 of 6 a.m. Started bombarding our law. We say hope was of them, and today is a sabotage day. What we want us to remember again is continue speaking our boys. All the area 4 parts I've mentioned now in Hioma, Aman Nachi, Umuwaka. You understand? All this place is speaking our boys. Mazi, I don't think. Yeah, can I have anything Kwaka? Can I have anything Kwaka? And we want our people from there. The person that called now just ran into a church. This area is very hot. We are telling our young boys from Olona, if we are going toward this area now, please change their direction. Of course, today is sit at home. Please stay at home. Please, if you are winning and around the Hioma, if you are winning around the Aman Nachi, Amazon, and Umuwaka, please, young boys, be careful there now. They are picking all of you. You can see everywhere saturated now. Mazi, I leave it. I'm not very happy. Thank you. I remain correct.
Thank you very much. And that's what they've been doing. That's the way they behave. They attack Biafrans. They assault.
And still on security matters, but this time in Abia State, where the defense headquarters has been reacting to yesterday's clash between the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, and the army in the state capital. The Director, Defense Information, Major General John Eninche, who was on our breakfast show, Sunrise Daily, dismissed the claim that the army was test driving their armored personnel carrier and has asked online platforms to stop feeding the public with false information.
The troops were just on their normal operation, patrolling. And some chaps, if I will use that, who were later identified to be Ipob members, came to, block the road and said they shouldn't pass. How? And they denied them access. And it was peaceful, and they started throwing stones at them. Missiles. When I mean missiles, stones and things that are hard objects, to the extent of, injuring a soldier on his head, and then they passed out by one lady. And that was what happened. And of course, it did not even escalate to what they pasted on the internet. When they positioned, they went and photoshopped a picture of people that were in a range-like position, and then firing against Ipob flags. It is rather unfortunate.
Standard lie number one. Standard lie number one. All of you had it. What they do, how they lie. They were in a range-like position. That is their stance. That is their behavior. The machine gun fire, that is them. That is their behavior. Point to IPOB. Even sit at home, you go looking for the young men. Your assault on our young men will soon come to an end. Your assault on our young men will soon come to an end. The assault you are carrying out on our young men will soon come to an end. Because what you're doing is committing genocide. Cleansing of the area of the youth, of the young men. And you have the Zamfara zone where you have the ISIS, you hand over the government. You were displaying the arms and the trucks and the military vehicles captured. Where were these gallant soldiers? Where were this much heralded Nigerian army? They are part and parcel of West Africa. Do we see it? Do we understand it? Time will tell. People talking about riverine areas. Time will tell. Nothing that is hidden cannot be revealed. Call your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi Alozie, good afternoon, sir.
Good morning from here.
Chukwu okike abịa ma ga-agọzi gị n'ife ọma ị na-emela anyị bụ ndị Biafra. Biko enwere ife dị mkpa secret ka ọ bụ ọbụla ife m ga-ekwu ịba na achọrọ m ọ bụrụ na after this program ọ bụrụ na ị ga-akpọnwụ this number enwere anọ m Hausa mmalụ ndị Fulani ọfụma. There is one language that Fulani only understand. That is action. Ọnụna onye ndu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu our leader nọ n'ime aka. Obi adịrọ m mma. Ọ na-ewe iwe too much. And ndị a ama m ha dịka ndị nwere obi ọjọọ. Anyị ga-eme something and anyị ga-emelili ife na ha rapụrụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ma ọ bụ akwụkwọ a na-ekwu dị mma, akwụkwọ a na-ebrokast na redio ma gbukwala onwe oil create awareness. But I believe that now something must have to be done. A ga-emelili ka ha wee mara na ndị ha na ha na-emekọ ihe n'ụkwala obi. Enwe ihe dị n'isi dị n'obi mana ọ bụghị ihe m ga-ekwu na ọ ga-amasị m rinne ma ọ bụrụ na emesịa na ị ga-akpọ m ka m eto abụghị m an IPOB member mbeta metrapụ gazia na Niger State. Mgbe m ji wee nata ọ bụrụ na ebe a na-eme meeting na nọọsụ dị echenji over my phone nwechie most of them their contact a na-esend the time message iji akwụcha ma my monthly bill. The phone efugo I lost the phone. So I'm no longer connected. Na-achọkwa any how to locate abụ m ezigbo nwa afọ Biafra nọ na Biafra land na nnukwu obodo dị na Anambra steeti. Kano. So biko ọ ga-amasị m ma ọ bụrụ na imechie ka ị kpọọ m ka m gwa ndị Biafra si okwu. Ndị Biafra biko walụ
tape where you leave the message because I can't call you with this radio number. So you can call if you want to, or you can leave a message. I cannot call you international with this radio number.
Okay, but can I send message?
Yes.
Just a message?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Biko ụmụafọ Biafra na ana m ayọ unu niile onye ọbụla support or this struggle. Unu anọzi na n'aka ọkọ ikwu anya support ọnụ unu anọzi na na-agba onwe unu mgbe okporo. I thank God na ndị Biafra na one respond ọfụma because this sit at home I'm happy as they are compliant. Everything is okay. Biko election. No, there's nothing like election. There will be no election in Anambra State. Ha metezia ha wepụtezi onye ha chọọ ha wepụta onye ha chọọ na ọ bụrụ onye anyanwụ achọ ihe na-eme na-emekwa the world must definitely intervene one day. Biko ọ ihe a ka m nwere ụgwọ ndị Biafra onye na-akwado election kwata na election nke emere eme ka uru ọba ihe anyị ga-eni ka enye hapụ na onye mere election ka ndị ụwa niile malụ na anyị adịgo ready to go. Thank you very much nwa Mazi Alozie. Chukwu okike abịa ma gọzie gị na ezinụlọ gị. Ị ga-afụ Biafra jisie ike n'ọlụ ọma gị.
Ndewo.
Sir.
Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Oh, I'm calling from Kenya.
Welcome.
Mazi, I want to tell all my Biafra people that this is the time we have to open our eyes because this thing that is going to happen is not a little rain.
And believe me, these two government people, they have a lot of plan. And we have already know the plan already. When we move, we see them. We see their plans. And again, I want to hit this point to our people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he used to say this earlier. We need to support this, our security, Eastern Security Network. We need to support them seriously. And again, there is no election in Biafra land. We all have said it clear. There is no election in Biafra land. Whatever they want to do, whoever they want to go and tell it, that does not concern us. We have already made it clear there is no election in Biafra land. So that is my suggestion. Thank you very much, Mazi.
Thank you. Thank you. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. We are beginning to head towards the end of this broadcast. It's an issue that we must address. They are coming. They are here. Not just coming. They are here. And we will do all that is necessary. This guy from Virginia, Arlington, Virginia, this is your call. So respond before I hang up, before I close. Welcome. Your name and where you come from.
Mazi Alozie, Biafrans all over the world. My name is Shiok. I'm calling from on location for now. I really thank you, sir. I thank you for your the way you handle things. But sometimes we can also relay our advice and our submissions through you to the GOS. What I want to suggest, sir, is the last speaker just put something close to that. It's good we consolidate on our gains. What I mean by consolidating on our gains is Biafrans are reacting positively, and people are now, the awareness of both Biafra and free our leader Mazi Nnamdi is on close to the peak now. Please, I know that there must be regulations, which is good. It's very, very, what do you call it, defined and matured, the way they regulated it, and most of the things that happened today, the way they were able to go after those hoodlums to make sure that we are proving that we are not the ones doing that. But what I'm saying is, what are the measures? If we can send, if information is power, if we can send this memo or send a case no election in Biafra land, not only in Anambra, in Biafra land, anybody who is talking of election, so that we tell people that we should forget about that. And that will be something that I want to suggest. If they can bring out jingle on time. I know October, what they are, if most of us who have really been with these people in Abuja, that's why I said, okay, one or two things about myself. We know how they plan, and it's very obvious that our people, the Igbos, are the problem we're having. There's no Fulani. They are holding our leader, adjourning this case to gain this room to have that election. But can't we do something to counter it? Now we have this positive attitude from our people. That's my suggestion, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Your name and where you calling from? Be the last caller. Your name and where you calling from?
Hello.
Yeah, your name and where you calling from?
Yeah. Mazi Alozie. Good morning.
Good morning from here.
Good morning, all Biafrans all over the world. Good morning, all IPOB all over the world. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Sep 35, verse 1 and 2. Today is what do you call it? Today is Sabotage Day. And I pray that any person that said that he will not live and be seen either his dead body, that Biafra will come. From today, let the earth open and swallow that person or persons, so that they will not see Biafra and Biafra will come. In the name of him, may my prayers. Any person that says that what God keeps for is alone for us, or destiny for us, that we will not have it. He will not have his own. All the days of his life, he doesn't lose his generation to generation, they will not have their own. So, and every member, this prayer now, every member of the Biafra, every IPOB that they are sabotaging this struggle, this prayer will affect you. And you will know that I pray this prayer. This prayer will affect you. Because people are dying. People are dying. Look at the people that died yesterday. And people remember that our this guy that spoke last, God bless you, and God will continue to keep you, and you will see Biafra. Because what he said now is that what our leader has been telling us all along, that Fulani doesn't know how that we don't know how, and he said he say eye for eye, tooth for tooth. That is what Fulani need. That is what the only thing that makes them to calm down. If you are terrorizing you and you respond, the Fulani will stop. And I have been saying this thing. Let us forget about saying that they will thank us the terrorists. They have already thanked us terrorists. Fulani has already, Nigeria has already thanked us terrorists. Why are you afraid again to fight these people? Now they are picking people in the east, in the north. They are picking the young guys. People are going. People say that I'm talking to you people now. People say that you people say that you don't want to do this, you don't want action, you don't want to action. You don't want action. You don't want to use the material way to track these people down. You see, you don't want them to try to call you terrorists. And they are killing our people. But I am crying over here. I am crying here. Even like this, we have lost many blood. We have lost many souls. And it's not supposed to be like that. I can remember. One guy talked the other time, so let these people that are doing protests should go to London. They should go there. Go to the Elizabeth visit. Take the 3-4 days. I'm going. I said this last time. I said this last time. They kept quiet. Everybody kept quiet. I said this last time. They kept quiet because I could remember there was a time far back when the Italian embassy stopped my visa. They didn't want to give me a visa and they just killed the passport. I broke their gate that nobody is going out and coming in. In Lagos today, they broke their gate and they are collapsed. They gave me my visa because I didn't commit any offense at all. And you are right, you can do every other thing. You can do everything, and in the world you see that you are on your right. What is this is justified. I don't know what you people are doing. They might be wrong to you people, but I might not be wrong. This is struggle. You can't wait for somebody to give it to you. You must take it by force, and that is why Fulani are, whenever they go, they kill the source, and they contact that very place.
Thank you, Mazi.
That is what I propose. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. DOS know what they are doing. They know what they are doing. Caller, your name and where you calling from, and you add the last caller.
Good morning.
Good morning from here.
Are you on air, please?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I just want to ask you a question, Mazi. I heard the voice of Nnamdi on the radio. And I want to ask, why is she allowed to speak on the radio when she is under investigation for fraud?
What did she say?
Why isn't Nnamdi allowed to talk on the radio? She shouldn't be allowed to talk on the radio.
She called and said something people need to hear. Who stopped her from speaking on the radio?
Mazi, she doesn't have that moral justification to be on our radio. She has been fingered in so many atrocities.
Do you have evidence to that effect?
Without she's
Mazi.
There are so many allegations.
Let me put this clear. Let me put this clear to whoever. We act like we are confused. We are putting things together to move forward. The DOS is putting things to move forward. And you are saying she is fingered for something nobody has proven. And there is a sector of people putting out things that have no substance to it, which you have listened. And I'm glad you brought this up. Don't accuse people for what you don't have any evidence. Those that left her there know why they left her there. She is the head of finance. She has the finance under her control. And Biafrans need a way forward. And people should stop eroding whatever structure we are putting up. Let the DOS handle it the way they handle it, not you. Let the DOS handle it. They are the ones handling it, not you. They are handling it. What he is saying is that we should move forward. If there is anything to that effect, we will all know. We will all know. If she is, if for any reason, if she has done anything, we will all know. And in this case, she is encouraging us to stand behind our leader. And you're asking me, why should she speak? Let us bind together. Let us stop acting as if we have no sense of direction. That is we cannot get anywhere with this attitude. We cannot. We cannot be the jury and the judge. She just didn't come to the radio. She just didn't pick up the radio and say, I'm calling in the radio. She did not. So when the government of IPOB is working with the little time we have to get things straightened out, to get things together, they are doing their investigation. They know what happened. They have seen it. They are loosening up. You don't have to question it. The DOS, if there's anything wrong with the Nnamdi did, they are the ones that will come and tell us, not you, not me. And if she had said anything contrary to what she said, I would have said no way. I would have shut her off. So you just don't come to the radio and say whatever you want to say. We must stop that. We must stop that rubbish. Coming to the radio, if you really wanted to know, you should have called me privately. So that is my own stance on it. That is the way I look at things. We build, not destroy. And as we continue to destroy, it will take us longer time to build. When you have an issue, call me first. When you come to the radio and voice something I know that will be divisive, I will cut you off. I don't know, I don't care. Be you Nenanya, be you Chike Dozie, be you anything. Once you pick up that mic, once you pick up that your phone and say anything, I know that will be confusion, I will cut you off. So we are not here to play. We are not here to play. Our lives are on the line. So anytime you pick up that phone, be careful what you're going to say. Be very careful. If there is an issue, DOS will handle it. They are handling it. This is where we'll be ending today's broadcast, and tomorrow is Wednesday. The Uber people, and that reminds me of something. I'll ensure that their gadget is working fine. Last time they had a lot of issues. I think it has to do with the rain and all that stuff. So they will come on the air, and for us, remember, sit at home, Saboteur Day, Day of Atonement tomorrow, and this is where we'll be ending the broadcast today. We'll be on the air again tomorrow. Thank you all, and may we continue